Hello, everyone, and before we get into this video, I do want to talk about the Lions Break Project show, as the reason why I didn't do it, at the time of the Power Struggle review at the end of it, I promoted it, I was going to talk about it. I had no idea at the time that it was not going to be on New Japan World. I was under the impression it was, and once I found out pretty much the week, probably, I want to say Thursday, or maybe even Wednesday before that weekend. I could, done a little video and talked about, why I was going to do it, but I actually tried to do, like, a little community post that you can do on YouTube now, but I guess certain channels can do that, and I am not one of those channels, so that sucked. But that is why I haven't even seen any of the footage of the matches yet. I am a little bit interested to see, or at least hear about the Dave Finlay Jr. Kenny Omega match, just to kind of hear people's opinions on it. I haven't even heard a peep out of anybody about it, but who knows? Maybe it's probably just a nothing match. But now that I got that out of the way, we're gonna talk about this video, as it's the tag league for New Japan Pro Wrestling. Yes, the dark age of New Japan is the goddamn tag league. As a new format this year, they're just doing one block, thank Christ. As also, they had the rule where nobody, like, a big-time New Japan wrestler, if they have a match at Wrestle Kingdom, they won't be in the tag league. We got 14 teams here, as, a couple of big-name teams, a couple of, surprising teams. I'll go through the list real quick to talk about it. As, Togi Makabe and Toa Hanare. Surprised that's not Hanma and Makabe. That kind of sucks, but good on them to at least have Hanare in there. They're just gonna have Makabe. They'll get a couple of wins. They might even win the whole thing. Who knows? Tenzan and Kojima, don't think they'll win. Tenkoji, bless them, but their spot is the New Japan Rumble. Same thing with the Yuji Nagata, Manabu Nakanishi team. Another New Japan Rumble team. Yoda Yoshida and Shota Umino, the fucking Young Lions. God bless them, they won't win a match, but they're gonna try their hearts out. Juice Robinson, David Finlay Jr. here. They could do alright. I don't think they're gonna win or anything, but they'll have a couple of wins. Michael Elgin and Jeff Cobb's sleeper team, the fucking dark horse of this whole tag league. Honestly, I mean, they could do something with that. As Tomohiro Ishii and Toyano, of course, it's been reported already that Tomohiro Ishii and Zack Sabre Jr. are gonna have a Rev Pro heavyweight title match, so I don't know why Ishii is in this tag league, or Zack Sabre Jr. in that matter, but it is what it is, so they probably won't win. Best Friends, Beretta and Chucky T, they'll do okay. They'll probably be at the top of the pack, but nothing too crazy. I don't think they'll win. Hangman and Yujiro, Hangman will do well. Yujiro will probably just get dragged across the finish line. They'll probably get maybe 2 wins, maybe, the whole tournament. Suzuki and Iizuka, Minoru Suzuki, he's got really nothing going for him right now. Kind of weird to just see him in a tag match with Iizuka against God, but it is what it is. As speaking of God, I skipped them. They're Tama Tonga and Tongaloa, Grills Dusty. Honestly, I know it's kind of weird to say, they're my odds-on favorite to win this whole thing. Kind of dumb that a tag champion would win the tag league, but I honestly do think it, just because I think the Bucks will come out and challenge him. That's just kind of my opinion, just my thought process of why the Bucks are not in the tag league. I know immediately, kind of looking at the tag league, as KES, Lance Archer and David Boy Smith Jr., they'll do well. Zack Sabre Jr., Taichi, they'll just kind of be, there's 3 fucking Suzuki Gun tag teams in this, and Sonata and Evil, they'll do great. They could even win the whole thing. As well as, talking about, just looking at the list of tag teams here, obviously New Japan's World Tag League is always the shits. There's never been just a must-see tag league, at least for not a long time. It's always been the glaring weak spot of New Japan, and really also because All Japan, they're doing their World's Strongest Tag League tour as well. As they got teams like Jun Akiyama and Daisuke Sakamoto, big guns, fucking Kento Miyahara and Yoshi. They got tag teams that I rather say, Suwama and Shuji Ishikawa. Fucking tag teams that I'd actually like to see. In tag teams, I'm like, oh, I'll watch it. But there's nothing really must see. There's not a single tag block match that's gonna be like must see type of shit. Even like an Evil versus Girls of Destiny, or even an Evil Sonata versus Girls of Destiny, or KS versus Evil and Sonata. It's in any of the top teams of New Japan. They're in the tag match. It's not gonna be must see. It's just Ishii and Yano versus Suzuki. Izuku could be fun just to see if they do Ishii and Suzuki one-on-one more involving in the match instead of like Izuka and Toru Yano. It just depends on how it goes, but it's always been a sour spot for New Japan. It's always been the tag league. Never a fun time. If you're newer to New Japan, it's like, oh, this tag league, it's not fun. Not fun at all. But as far as how I'm going to preview and review these shows, very much like the Best of Super Juniors preview review. I'm going to do the first 2 shows, preview and review, because the second show is free. So if you don't have New Japan World and you still want to see some New Japan, go ahead and watch that. I believe the main event of that show is going to be God versus Evil Sonata, I believe. Could be wrong on that. As it's talking about the bracket there. I am happy it is a 1-block tournament at least. They're going in the right direction to kind of make it less shitty. It's just it just never will. Just the tag teams are just not the level, and the tag team match quality is just not on the level. When really, for being honest, some of the best tag teams in New Japan are not in the tag league. Even obviously Omega and Ibushi and the Young Bucks, and you have great tag teams in New Japan. It's just you can't put a tag league together when the winner's gonna go on the Wrestle Kingdom when most of the great tag guys are not even already booked for matches. So that's just kind of a thing that they've always had to deal with in the past, and recently they did the change. So that was to have at least a focus more on tag teams and not the bigger names are just getting thrown together in a tag team like fucking Kenny Omega and Chase Owens, or just kind of Okada and someone, and Tanahashi and someone. It's always just, now it's actual tag teams. At least they're trying to do something with it. It's just gonna take a while for me to win over their trust for this New Japan Tag League. But enough about the brackets and whatnot. We'll go on to the card. 8-match card, not a 9-match card for this tag league opening night show. Opening contest, Jeff Cobb, Michael Elgin taking on Yuminora and Yota Tsuji here. Obviously Cobb and Elgin are going to win. Not a World Tag League match, of course. Just an easy win for Cobb and Michael Elgin there. Rin Narita, Tomoaki Hanma taking on Taichi and Zack Sabre Jr. in the next match. Hanma and Narita kind of, again, I'm still, this could have been fine as Rin Narita and Toa Henare, but, they're trying to give Henare a spot, so I can't really fault them too much. But, the Taichi, Zack Sabre Jr., what an interesting dynamic of a team. Two guys that are complete polar opposites of each other, teaming up, and really, in the Suzuki Gun tag team, really can go. Obviously Zack Sabre Jr. and Taichi, one of them is going to win over Narita. Either Zack's going to make him tap, or Taichi will pin Narita there. As the next match, honestly, probably the most interested match I have going into this card. A Suzuki Gun versus Suzuki Gun 6-man tag, the junior tag team champions, colliding here in this 6-man as El Desperado, Azuka, Minoru Suzuki taking on Yoshinobu Kanemaru, David Boy Smith Jr., and Lance Archer. KS and Yoshinobu Kanemaru on that team. I think Suzuki's going to get protected. I don't think he'll get involved too much. And I don't think the champions will pin each other or anything. So really that just leaves Azuka either getting disqualified or taking the fall. Either way, I could see it a double count out, double DQ, something like that. Match gets thrown out. There's not really a winner. But just kind of interested to see how they play it out, though. Even though it's not going to be much as far as excitement goes, 20-minute time limit. It'll probably go 8. it's gonna be just interesting to see how it plays out from that perspective. And now we're going on to the actual block tournament matches. Fourth match on the card: Dave Finlay Jr. and Juice Robinson taking on Shota Umino and Ayoto Yoshida. Of course, two fucking great young lions here. Arguably two of the best right now for New Japan. As, sure, I mean, they're going to lose here, but I think they're going to have a great effort. 30-minute time limit. I hope they go longer than, let's say, 10 minutes, even though they're young lions. Because usually, they're used to working 5-minute, 6-minute matches. It'd be great to see them have a little bit longer of a time in there, and especially it being a tag match. But, we shall see how it goes. I'll say Pulp Friction on Eigo Yoshida. Fifth match on the card: Tenkoji, Hiroshi Tenzan, and Satoshi Kojima taking on Yuji Nagata, Manabu Nakanishi, the old guard, going at it. Fuck. This is very awesome that they're doing this. Great that they're doing this. The opening night, the two old guard teams, as Kojima and Tenzan, as well as Manabu Nakanishi and Yuji Nagata. I obviously very much looking forward to seeing Yuji Nagata and Kojima going at it. Tenzan, he's on the verge, I think, of being, him and Nakanishi are just gonna be there to fill time and to fill space. Yeah, Nagata, Kojima, they're gonna kill it. I'll go with Tenkoji getting the win here over Manabu Nakanishi and Yuji Nagata. They're best friends, taking on Yujiro Takahashi and Hangman Page in the next matchup. I'm gonna go with best friends here. One of them's gonna pin Yujiro Takahashi, as with Hangman in there, Hangman and Beretta and Chucky T. That's gonna be a fun little match. But when Yujiro comes in, it's gonna slow down the match. As next match, Toa Henare, Togi Makabe taking on Guerrillas of Destiny. Here, this could be huge for Toa Henare and Togi Makabe to get a win. Kind of as a thrown together team against Guerrillas of Destiny here, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I think GOD, they're gonna get a nice win here, and then maybe see either Toa Henare and Togi Makabe maybe down the line having a future title match or something. If Hanma can never make it back or anything, as if they become a more future team, as Toa Henare kind of being like the third guy in GBH or something. As Tongaloa and Tama Tonga, really, they're in the interesting point, because it seems like they're going to do great here in this tag league, just because there's really no clear team that's going to face them. You could say KS, you could say Evil Sonata, there's so many maybes, but that's not just a clear guy. It's not like just a clear winner, which is refreshing, at least for this tag league. But it's interesting to see how most of their matches go, because really it's up in the air. So that's going to be interesting to see there. But the main event, though, as we have a big-ass 10-man tag, as Chaos versus LIJ, Sho and Yo, Toru Yano, Tomohiro Ishii, and Kazuchika Okada taking on Shingo Takagi, Bushi, Sonata, Evil, and Tetsuya Naito there. Holy shit. I mean, they're just, the big-ass multi-man tag ending the show. Pretty crazy. Didn't think that would happen, but, I mean, the bigger names are there. Okada, Ishii, Naito, Evil. Big fucking names. And really it comes down to what they're wanting to build towards. Obviously, Okada and Naito, they kind of already have their matches set in stone. Even though the Okada-Jay White match hasn't really been set yet, everybody knows it's going to happen. Naito and Jericho, on the other hand, has been set. You have the two teams from the tag league in there, and Yano and Ishii taking on Sonata and Evil. Then you have the junior teams of Bushi and Shingo and Sho and Yo, who are going to be in that triangle tag. Fucking the rematch from Power Struggle going to be having at Wrestle Kingdom for no goddamn reason. But really, as far as who's going to win here, it's a tough one to call. They're going to build towards maybe a tag league with either Yano and Ishii pinning Sonata or Evil, which I wouldn't really want to see there. Sho and Yo, I could see Sho and Yo getting a win over Bushi or Shingo, just kind of giving Shingo maybe an early loss, just to kind of keep him still strong, but still, not overly to the point where he needs to lose, to get to a point where he's had just such big momentum that he's kind of like had a undefeated streak kind of in like, a 3-6 month span that he's been in the company for once we come around the Wrestle Kingdom. So I could see that happening here. As far as, obviously Okada and Naito, I think they'll barely touch. Maybe just a little bit, 2-3 minutes. But other than that, I don't see them getting involved at all. I'm going to go with Sho in this finish on Bushi for the win there. As to wrap up this show there, with Chaos getting the win over LIJ on the first Tag League show. As that will do it for the preview. Some interesting matches, nothing I don't think I'd say must-see from this Tag League Night 1 show so far, but I will catch you guys for the review of the New Japan's Tag League show number 1. Take care, everyone.